When Juventus signed Cristiano Ronaldo in the summer of 2018, the football world was stunned. At 33 years old, the Portuguese superstar was already regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. But his move to Juventus wasn't just about his star power. It was a signal of the club's ambitions to dominate Europe and solidify their dynasty in Italian football. Over 3 seasons, Ronaldo made his mark in Turin, and his legacy is still debated. But just how good was Ronaldo for Juventus? Let's break it down. It's impossible to discuss Ronaldo without looking at his incredible statistics. Over his 3 seasons with Juventus, Ronaldo delivered remarkable numbers. Games played, 134. Goals scored, 101. Assists provided, 22. Trophies won, 5. These figures highlight just how prolific Ronaldo was. Scoring over 100 goals in just 134 appearances is no small feat. Especially in a league as defensively solid as Serie A, his goals came in all forms: headers, volleys, penalties, free kicks, and his ability to find the back of the net consistently was unparalleled during his time in Italy. Ronaldo's move to Juventus coincided with Serie A's revival as a competitive league. Although Juventus had already won 7 consecutive league titles before his arrival, Ronaldo elevated the team's profile both on and off the pitch. In his debut Serie A season 2018-19, Ronaldo scored 21 league goals and provided 8 assists, finishing as the club's top scorer. Juventus comfortably won the Scudetto, and Ronaldo was named the league's MVP. In 2019-20, Ronaldo stepped up even further, scoring 31 league goals, finishing second in the Capocannoniere race behind Ciro Immobile. During the 2020-21 season, at 36 years old, Ronaldo won the Serie A Golden Boot with 29 goals, despite Juventus enduring a turbulent campaign. Even as Juventus' performances declined in his final season, Ronaldo continued to deliver, showing that he could perform at the highest level even as he aged. One of the main reasons Juventus signed Ronaldo was his incredible record in the Champions League. With 5 European titles under his belt and countless iconic performances, Ronaldo was seen as the player who could finally help Juventus end their 22-year wait for Champions League glory. In the 2018-19 round of 16, Ronaldo scored a stunning hat-trick against Atletico Madrid, overturning a 2-0 first-leg deficit to send Juventus through. It was one of the most memorable performances of his career. In the 2019-20 round of 16, Ronaldo scored both goals against Lyon in the second leg, though Juventus were eliminated on away goals. However, despite his heroics, Juventus consistently fell short in Europe. Shocking eliminations to Ajax, Lyon, and Porto highlighted the team's shortcomings. While Ronaldo delivered on his end, scoring 14 goals in 23 Champions League appearances for Juventus, the club's inability to build a cohesive and competitive team ultimately limited their success. Beyond his on-field performances, Ronaldo's arrival transformed Juventus' global brand. Juventus saw a massive increase in social media followers, merchandise sales, and overall visibility worldwide. According to reports, the club sold 520,000 Ronaldo jerseys within the first 24 hours of his signing, generating over €60 million. Sponsorship deals also surged, with brands eager to associate with Ronaldo and Juventus. In many ways, Ronaldo's signing helped Juventus position themselves as a global superclub, capable of competing with the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Manchester United in terms of commercial appeal. While Ronaldo's individual performances were stellar, his time at Juventus wasn't without criticism. Some argued that his signing disrupted the team's balance and put financial strain on the club. Tactical fit. Critics claimed that Juventus became overly reliant on Ronaldo, sacrificing their traditional team-oriented play style. Financial impact: Ronaldo's salary, reportedly over €30 million per year, was by far the highest in Serie A. This created a financial burden, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, when revenues plummeted. Missed targets: despite Ronaldo's brilliance, Juventus failed to win the Champions League or maintain their Serie A dominance in his final season, finishing fourth in 2020-21. However, it's important to note that many of these issues were beyond Ronaldo's control. Juventus faced structural problems, managerial changes, and an aging squad during his tenure. When discussing Ronaldo's place in Juventus history, comparisons to club legends like Alessandro Del Piero, Roberto Baggio, and David Trezeguet are inevitable. While Ronaldo didn't spend as much time at Juventus as these icons, his impact in terms of goals and individual performances is undeniable. In just 3 seasons, Ronaldo scored more goals for Juventus than some legends managed in a decade. His ability to deliver in crucial moments and his consistency in front of goal make him one of the most impactful players in the club's modern history. It's fair to wonder what Ronaldo's legacy at Juventus might have looked like with better support around him. While he was surrounded by talented players like Paulo Dybala, Giorgio Chiellini, and Miralem Pjanic, Juventus often lacked a cohesive midfield and a clear tactical identity during Ronaldo's tenure. Had Juventus built a team capable of maximizing Ronaldo's strengths, similar to Real Madrid during his peak years, it's possible that he could have added another Champions League title to his collection. Despite the challenges, Ronaldo's legacy at Juventus remains significant. He was the club's top scorer in all 3 of his seasons. He won multiple domestic trophies, including 2 Serie A titles, a Coppa Italia, and 2 Supercoppa Italiana titles. He proved that even in his mid-30s, he could dominate one of Europe's toughest leagues. For Juventus fans, Ronaldo's time in Turin will be remembered for the moments of magic he produced, whether it was his hat-trick against Atletico, his countless clutch goals, or his consistent excellence in Serie A. So, just how good was Ronaldo for Juventus? The answer is simple: he was brilliant. While his time in Turin wasn't perfect, Ronaldo delivered everything he could on an individual level, showcasing his legendary talent week in and week out. If anything, Ronaldo's Juventus career a testament to his greatness. It's not often you see a player in their mid-30s completely dominate a top European league. And while the Champions League trophy eluded him, his impact on Juventus, both on and off the pitch, solidified his status as one of the all-time greats. Ronaldo came, he dazzled, and though he left with unfinished business, his time at Juventus remains a significant chapter in his illustrious career.